Strange signs your body shows. When your liver is in trouble, what you need to know. Have you ever noticed odd changes in your body and wondered what's going on? Fatigue that just won't go away. Unexplained bruises. Or even yellowish skin. These might not just be random issues. They could be your liver crying out for help. You see, the liver is one of the most hard-working organs in your body. It filters your blood, produces bile to aid digestion, stores essential vitamins, and, most importantly, detoxifies harmful substances. But when the liver is damaged, its ability to perform these vital tasks is compromised, leading to a domino effect that impacts your overall health. Liver damage isn't just about alcohol abuse, as many people think. Obesity, diabetes, viral infections, and even common medications like acetaminophen, paracetamol, or ibuprofen can harm the liver over time. That's why recognizing the warning signs early can make all the difference. The good news? The liver has a unique ability to regenerate if you catch the problem in time and adopt healthier habits. In this guide, we'll discuss 10 strange signs that could point to liver damage. Stick around, because at the end, we'll share natural remedies to help protect and restore liver health. Symptom 1, spider veins, tiny clues on your skin. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed tiny web-like veins appearing out of nowhere on your face, chest, or arms? These marks, known as spider veins, may look harmless, but sometimes they're warning signs that your liver isn't filtering hormones as it should. Here's why. When the liver struggles to process hormones, especially estrogen, it can cause blood vessels to expand and become more visible under the skin. That's why these veins often form in clusters, creating a spider-like appearance. But let's be fair. Spider veins aren't always about the liver. They can also appear during pregnancy while taking birth control pills, or even because of conditions like rosacea. The key is to pay attention if they show up suddenly or come with fatigue, swelling, or other unusual symptoms. So what should you do? If these tiny veins seem to be multiplying or showing up alongside itchiness or abdominal discomfort, it's a good idea to check your liver function. Your skin often reflects what's going on inside, so don't overlook these little clues. Symptom 2, dark urine, when your body sends a warning signal. Let me ask you something. Have you ever glanced down and noticed that your urine looks darker than usual, almost like tea or cola? Most people brush it off, thinking it's just dehydration. But here's the thing. Sometimes dark urine can be your body's way of waving a red flag about something deeper. Your liver health. You see, your liver produces a pigment called bilirubin, which forms when red blood cells are broken down. Normally, the liver processes this pigment, sending it out through bile to help digest fats. But when the liver isn't working properly, bilirubin builds up in the blood and gets pushed out through the kidneys. And that's when you notice your urine taking on a darker shade. But it's rarely just about the color. Dark urine can also be accompanied by other symptoms like abdominal pain, itchy skin, and most noticeably yellowing of the skin and eyes, jaundice. Together, these symptoms point to liver stress or blockages that could be affecting how bile flows. So what should you do? First, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. If you're drinking plenty of water and the color stays dark, it's time to listen to your body and get things checked. It's always better to catch liver problems early before they turn into something more serious. Symptom 3, unexplained bruises and red spots. Is your blood trying to tell you something? Picture this. You lightly bump your arm on the edge of a table, and the next day there's a huge purple bruise staring back at you. Or maybe you've noticed tiny red spots scattered across your legs or arms. It's easy to write them off as clumsiness. But what if it's something more? Here's the thing. Your liver plays a key role in producing proteins that help your blood clot. When the liver is damaged, it can't make these proteins properly, leaving you more prone to bleeding and bruising, even from the smallest bumps. And it doesn't end there. Sometimes these signs can even point to internal bleeding, which isn't visible but can be far more dangerous. That's why unexplained bruising shouldn't be ignored. It could be your liver's way of raising the alarm. If you start noticing frequent bruises or red spots, called petechiae, without any clear reason, it's time to pay attention. These symptoms often signal that your blood's clotting ability has been affected, which might require immediate evaluation. Symptom 4. Pale or white nails. Are your nails trying to signal trouble? Now, let's take a closer look at your nails, my friend. Healthy nails usually have a pinkish color with a smooth, even texture. But if yours are turning pale, white, or even becoming brittle, your liver might be asking for help. So, what's the connection? Your liver produces albumin, a protein that's crucial for carrying nutrients and oxygen through the blood. When the liver is damaged, albumin levels drop. And the effects often show up in the nails first. Think of it like this. Low albumin leads to poor circulation, making your nails appear pale or washed out. And if your nails feel brittle or seem to chip easily, it could mean your body isn't getting the nutrients it needs to support healthy growth.
Here's another clue. Many people notice that white nails appear more prominently on the right hand because it's closer to the liver. Now, while white nails might also be linked to aging or nutritional deficiencies, it's always worth checking your liver function, especially if you're noticing other symptoms like fatigue or swelling.
And let's be honest, we often overlook small changes like this, but your nails might just be sending you a message. So pay attention and consider adding protein-rich foods and vitamin supplements to your diet. Symptom 5. Red palms. Are your hands trying to tell you something? Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up and noticed that the palms of your hands look red and feel unusually warm? At first, it might seem like nothing more than a mild irritation, but this could actually be your body waving a warning flag about your liver health. Here's what's happening. When the liver struggles to filter out toxins, those toxins don't just stay hidden. They circulate in your bloodstream. Over time, this buildup can lead to inflammation, especially in small blood vessels, causing redness and heat in your palms. This condition even has a name, palmar erythema. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Many people report that the redness becomes more intense after meals or first thing in the morning when blood flow is most active. Now, don't panic just yet. Red palms aren't always caused by liver issues. They can also be linked to hormonal changes, such as pregnancy, menopause, or even the use of birth control pills. But when red palms appear alongside other symptoms like itchiness, fatigue, or loss of appetite, it's worth taking a closer look at your liver function. If this sounds familiar, it might be time to consider simple lifestyle changes like reducing processed foods, drinking more water, and incorporating liver-friendly foods like leafy greens and lemon water. Remember, your body often speaks to you in subtle ways, so don't ignore it. Symptom 6. Swollen right foot. More than just water retention. Now let me tell you something surprising. Swelling in one foot, especially the right foot, could actually be linked to your liver. Why the right foot? Well, your liver sits on the right side of your abdomen. And when it's damaged, it can put pressure on the inferior vena cava, the large vein responsible for carrying blood from your legs back to your heart. When this flow is restricted, it leads to fluid buildup and swelling, especially in the right leg or foot. But let's be clear, not all swelling is about the liver. It could also be caused by heart problems, kidney issues, or even long periods of sitting. So, how do you know if it's liver-related? Look for other clues like yellowing of the skin, abdominal swelling, or fatigue alongside the swelling. If these signs show up together, it's time to dig deeper and check on your liver health. And here's a tip: cutting back on salt, staying hydrated, and adding foods rich in potassium, like bananas and sweet potatoes, can help reduce swelling while supporting your liver function. Symptom 7. Poor night vision. Is your liver starving your eyes? Now here's one that might surprise you. Trouble seeing at night. You might think it's just tired eyes or aging, but did you know your liver health could be playing a role? Let's break it down. The liver stores vitamin A, a critical nutrient that helps keep your eyes healthy and supports their ability to adjust to darkness. When the liver isn't functioning properly, it struggles to store and release enough vitamin A. And what happens next? You might experience dry eyes, sensitivity to light, or find it hard to see clearly at night, especially when driving. Now let me share a quick example. A woman once told me how she had to stop driving at night because the headlights felt blinding. She assumed it was her age, but after getting a liver check, it turned out her vitamin A levels were low due to liver inflammation. The good news? Adding foods rich in vitamin A, like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens, can help support eye health and give your liver the tools it needs to rebuild its stores. But don't stop there. Pairing these foods with healthy fats like avocados or olive oil helps your body absorb vitamin A more effectively. So if you've noticed night blindness creeping in, don't just brush it off. Treat it as a gentle nudge to take better care of your liver and nutrition. Symptom 8. Pale or light-colored stools. What's your gut telling you? Now, my friend, let's talk about something people rarely discuss. Stool color. It might seem like a minor detail, but it can reveal a lot about your liver health. If your stools look pale, clay-colored, or even whitish, it could mean your liver isn't producing enough bile. Bile is the digestive fluid that not only helps break down fats, but also gives stools their brown color. Here's what happens when the liver is damaged. It struggles to release bile into the intestines. This leads to lighter stools and sometimes greasy, hard-to-flush waste due to undigested fats. But it doesn't stop there. You might also notice abdominal pain, bloating, or even loss of appetite. These symptoms, combined with pale stools, could indicate bile flow is blocked, possibly by gallstones or liver inflammation. Now, I know it's not the most pleasant topic, but paying attention to changes in digestion could give you an early warning to protect your liver before things get worse. Symptom 9. Yellowish. Deposits on eyelids. Is cholesterol building up? All right, my friend. Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed small, yellowish bumps near your eyes? They may look harmless, but these little patches, called xanthelasmas, could be red flags for liver issues. Let me explain. When the liver isn't working properly, it struggles to process fats and cholesterol. As a result, excess cholesterol builds up in the blood and sometimes gets deposited under the skin, especially around the eyelids. While these deposits are often linked to high cholesterol or diabetes, they can also signal poor liver function. Think of it as your body's way of saying, hey, Something's off with fat metabolism. Now, if you're wondering whether these bumps are purely cosmetic, the answer is no. They're a warning sign to check your cholesterol levels and assess your liver health before more serious problems develop. And here's the good news. Many people find that treating the underlying liver issue or balancing cholesterol levels helps reduce or even eliminate these deposits over time. So don't panic, but definitely don't ignore them. Symptom 10. Yellow skin and eyes. Is your body showing signs of distress? Now let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed your skin or the whites of your eyes taking on a yellowish tint? It might sound alarming, and honestly, it should grab your attention. This condition, called jaundice, is one of the clearest signs that your liver might be in trouble. Here's what's happening. When the liver can't process bilirubin properly, it starts to build up in the bloodstream. Bilirubin is a yellow pigment that's supposed to be filtered out by the liver and excreted through bile. But if the liver isn't working right, that yellow pigment ends up circulating throughout your body, and it shows up first in the skin and eyes. But jaundice doesn't come alone. It's often paired with itchy skin, dark urine, and pale stools, all pointing to a bile blockage or liver inflammation. In more severe cases, it could signal liver diseases like hepatitis or cirrhosis. And here's the tricky part. Jaundice can also be caused by gallbladder issues or pancreatic problems, so it's important not to jump to conclusions. The key is to act quickly and get it checked out, because early diagnosis can make all the difference. What can you do in the meantime? Focus on foods that support bile production, like beets, artichokes, and garlic, and avoid alcohol or processed foods that put extra stress on the liver. Listen to your body, but don't panic. My friend, I know this might feel a bit overwhelming, but let me reassure you, not every symptom we talked about today means there's a serious problem with your liver. Sometimes these signs can show up due to temporary issues like stress, diet changes, or even dehydration. But here's the thing. If you notice these symptoms persisting for a long time, or if they appear together, it's always better to be safe and check with your doctor. Early detection can often mean easier treatments and better recovery. The best part? Your liver is incredibly resilient and can often heal itself with the right care. So don't panic. Focus on making simple changes like eating better, drinking more water, and avoiding harmful substances. And before I go, let me ask you, do you know someone who might need to hear this? Don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video on WhatsApp or with your loved ones. It could help someone take control of their health before it's too late. Thank you for watching. And remember, your health is always worth prioritizing.